Eccentric rotation in a seated position is similar to the eccentric rotation in the lunge that we have in other videos or wood chopping exercises. The difference with this is that we are trying to stretch and elongate the muscle while we are rotating, which helps target the obliques and the thoracic spine and our deep cores, which leads to better flexibility of the torso and the hips. It also helps generate speed and power in our core muscles, which is really important in sports that involve rotation. So anything throwing, swinging, even cutting. The reason that we do it in the seated position is it really does help in sports where you have to be in that seated position, such as anything that involves being in a boat. So for our paddlers, or a sport where you have to get into deep hip flexion while rotating. So that could involve even getting into a fast lunge or having to lean down to catch something. Being in the seated position also does have a lot of control through our hip flexors, as well as control of the lumbar spine and pelvic alignment, which improves our spinal integrity and reduces our risk of injury during dynamic movements, especially for those with lower back concerns. It really helps strengthen up the low back to have to maintain a nice neutral spine while decelerating rotational forces. To do this movement, you can be on a declined bench with your legs hooked underneath, or you can just be on a regular bench with your legs hooked under. You can also sit on the floor and hook your feet under something, or try to control where you don't have to hook your feet. Make sure that band or cable is coming from as far behind you and out to the side as your rotation allows. Again, try to keep your elbows locked and your arms in neutral shoulder alignment position instead of stacked side by side. And then you are going to rotate using the force of your torso. The reason that we have the elbows locked and our hands a little bit wider apart is so that we are making sure we are rotating through our obliques and our torso as opposed to our shoulder blades and shoulder.